Good morning. I'm back online. I did a little bit extra grinding yesterday, and I'm still hunting for nexuses. Looks like I've got two more over here, so should be done with that soon. Got another Jade Isles to run. Got a moment of Zen. So I think the plan today, finish the Atlas passives, maybe find Arbiter, do some pinnacles, and then think about respecking. The build is not very optimal at all. I'm trying to buy a Brutus Brain, but they are annoyingly expensive. I'm going to drop Wolfpack, I think, and just rely on the Pounce Wolves. Let's try and buy one for 45 Chaos or something. Chaos have crashed. I think because they fixed the trade site. They're at 1.5 now. Brutus's brains keep jumping up to like 100 exalts. Maybe I should just sell my chaos and buy. Don't really want to sell my div because div are quite cheap as well. And they're not going to stay like that. But you know, spirit reservation wise, I'm thinking drop Wolfpack, which is currently costing me like 78 spirit, and maybe do Eternal Rage. And then do some stuff with what I'm thinking is Frozen Spite on HVR, because it is Lunar Assault has really good freeze build-up. So we could like Pounce, we could Lunar Assault to freeze, break the armor, and then HVR with multi-shot with Biting Frost, which would be 60% more damage on HVR. So we can get some like really good big hits going with HVR. It's not going to be as good as my previous HVR builds because I have to keep swapping the ammo, and I can't do like a dedicated frag round setup. I'm still trying to resist just falling back on, one of the builds that I had working last league, because I really like pouncing around and swiping with the werewolf. It just feels really fun. Oh, perfect jewelers are only 50x, eh? 35 chaos. Oh, perfect jewelers are pretty cheap. But we'll see. I mean, the build's functioning just fine, you know? Even though I'm not on the best ascendancy for it, I'm not making the best use of Pathfinder. My allocations are pretty unoptimized, I think, for damage. But I'm doing plenty of damage. Shaman might be quite fun, considering re-rolling a Shaman and doing like the bonded stuff and just doing like an armor break Shaman build with a bunch of rage. There was a bit of wasted rage, but maybe there's something I could do with like crossbows and spells with rage, which might be quite fun. Could do plant crossbows. Because the bonded modifier on iron runes is 40% increased effect of fully broken armor. But there's no more from nothing over here, which is kind of annoying, which means we can't grab material solidification. We'd have to anoint it. Or I could just stick with Pathfinder. We could grab an Astramentis and then start converting all of our stat nodes into damage or defenses, which might be quite fun as well. A good Astra is like 4 or 5 div at the moment. If I do 0 quality. Oh, hey Trumpets, thanks for the follow. Where is it? Quality? Let's do max 0 quality. Sort by total stats. Don't want a corrupted one. There we go. There's a 98 for 6 div. There's a 94 for 5 div. Uh, 350x for a 92. What is that in divs at the moment? $350 divided by 95. 3.6. So we have options. Don't really want to spend all my div on an Astra though. When I have other upgrades that I could be focusing on. And I don't know if I'm going to re-roll. So I think I'm just going to keep playing for now. Keep gathering currency. Keep trying to buy a Brutus Brain. I was just jumping all over the place in price. Maybe I just grab myself 100x and just buy one. And then I can drop the stupid Wolfpack thing. Which doesn't really do anything, because I'm not using the companion nodes.
Yes?
Maybe I just sell all of my chaos. I just have a feeling that chaos are going to shoot back up in price. Remember when this happened last league? They crashed down to like 1-to-1, and then like a day or two later they went up to 4-to-1. But maybe I can't be playing like that. Maybe I should just play SSF, then I don't have to worry about this stupid market stuff. Ellie weak and damages extra chaos. I'm going to use this on the moment of Zen. Let's go see what he's got for me. What have you got? Ooh, a pulse circling. Oh, I haven't turned on Exiled Exchange. Crown of Thorns, Arakali's Gift, Wolfsbane. Pulse circlings are cheap. These are all super cheap, right? I also need to figure out how to make my clear a bit better. I don't quite have good AoE clear. Like the Frag Rounds Lunar Assault is it's okay, but I don't blow up all of the frozen enemies. So maybe I'm meant to be doing Pulse Circling and then a different skill that has a bit more spread. Or like something with 3 dragons. This is perfectly rolled on increased cold damage. It's really meant to be with the Herald of Ice, eh? No Headhunter, not this time. Nulls are pretty cheap. I think they go up in value later in the league, right? When everyone starts like properly crafting.
Have an order?
Alright, let's just save up some exalts. And buy the Brutus Brain. I don't need it yet.
Can I help?
Check my shop.
Let's see if that piques any interest.
Nada. How much are heavy belts? $8x. What's that, like 36x then?
Have an order? Have an order?
Oops. Accidentally logged out. Don't know how I did that. I must have hit something on my keyboard. $8x.
Yes? Is that a good price for that? I have no idea.
We need if you must.
No one wants fire spells, eh?
Fine, fine. What is it? So it is.
Let's just keep playing. Keep playing the game. That's what we're here for, eh? I'm just doing like 4 mod T15s at the moment. with Breach and Abyss. Though the Abyss rares are getting a little bit tanky for me. Looks like we have another temple to do as well. Which I know is very inefficient, but I'm going to keep doing it. Because it seems like you have to keep running it in order to make it better. You know, if you want to save up more uses, apparently you have to keep finding medallions. I haven't found any medallions that increase the number of crystal charges you can store. But if you highlight the keyword, that's what it says. Medallions that can increase it. This is an extra life map, yeah. Wonder how more monster life scales with monster effectiveness. I think it's multiplicative. Invasive monsters. Oh, I'm frozen. What froze me? Let me out. You can see now I'm in T15s with more monster life. Things are a bit slower. Artifacts. Logbooks? Yeah, I want logbooks. Any chest nodes for me? Guess we can just do rarity drop by monsters. Not sure how I feel about this league. I think if I was more excited about it, or maybe if I picked a better starting build idea, I would have put out a video by now. I should really put one out later today. It just doesn't feel like I have anything to really share build-wise, you know, because I've not figured out how to make this good. Like, it's fun doing something new, but don't think I really have that much to share. Maybe if I can do this, like something with the rage and the freeze on HVR. Then we can annihilate some pinnacle bosses, and maybe that would be something cool to share. It's a lot of setup though. You gotta break the armor, you gotta pounce, you gotta build up your rage, you gotta freeze. And the window isn't that long on the frozen enemies, you kinda have to get them in range of freezing. Then break the armor. Then pounce, and then HVR, and then it's still not really killing them in one rotation, so I could do with a talisman that has a better freeze build-up. Maybe I could craft something with the, you know, damages extra cold or something. I also think the Delta melee hit in the last few seconds nodes and stuff are a bit bait. And I'm not sure how much melee strike range is actually doing for me. That AoE wouldn't do better. See if I can demonstrate something on here. So if I get him close to freeze, break his armor, pounce, and then we HP. See, the damage is like okay, but it's not enough to kill him in one rotation. And you can see that the frozen, the fragmentation rounds clear is like, it'll kill small packs, but once there's tons of monsters, it definitely misses some. Nova Proj 2 isn't the solution because it adds an 8-second cooldown, which is ridiculous. Fuck. Oh, fuck. 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 Density. Yeah, this is a similar problem I was having with permafrost actually. When there's too much density, things get way too hectic. Yeah, that was a bad breach. I guess the monster life didn't help there. Maybe breach is not the droids I'm looking for. With this particular build. I'd love to go poison, like I did last league, with like some crossbow skills, but I am not paying 4 div for playfingers. And then I saw Mizo Shiro put out a video about Original Sin, and it immediately went up to 1 div from like 15x. I guess the Abyss in this map is in the boss arena. That's going to be fun. Am I gonna get Abyss empowered Bonk Queen? Okay. This is gonna be, I don't know. I think I'm about to lose some XP. Wrong ammo. Bonk. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck. Get ready for the, oh, fuck. Okay, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I really think I need to do some respecking. Might respec out of the these like melee, if you've dealt a melee hit. Like, I don't think these nodes are particularly good either. Maybe I just need more freeze build up. I might keep the immobilize thing. Chain from terrain is also very good. I think Pierce is particularly good. Some blind over here. Alright, time to do a Val Ruins.
Good news.
Yes.
Glow Swarm. R speed applies to projectile speed. Junk. Tier 1 evasion rating, Tier 2 lightning res. Hit this with a greater regal. Maybe we'll get move speed. Dex. Never mind. Oh dang, T1 deflection, T1 evasion. Might be worth trying to preserved rib. How are ribis market Brits prices now? Yeah, they've come down a bit. These were like 10 yesterday. Temp chains. My Pathfinder laughs in the face of temp chains. That was the one best thing about a league starting Pathfinder. Even if it's not the most efficient for my build, it means I don't have to worry about basically any map mods. Pack size and strong boxes.
Find more breach remnants for my research.
Ritual tablets, are they as expensive as last league? Yeah, they're going up in price. I think they're quite rare. Got enough to do T1's Eshed. Don't even have my 4th Ascendancy. Could do Trials of Chaos. Do I have the right 3? I don't have Deadly, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll just do normal precursor tablets instead of breach. For now. I have a perfect rarity precursor. I don't know if I could sell this. Wow, 30% rarity precursor is cheaper than a blank ritual tablet. These people really want those omens, eh?
Have you found acceptable? Find more breach remnants for my research.
have to forgive not as chatty as usual. I've been having a few too many late nights with the league start. I've not even been that efficient really. Spent a lot of time playing and I'm only level 86. Fuck. Abyss mob out of nowhere. Hello. Huh? What are you doing over here? Get rid of this first. Yeah, these Abyss rares are getting very tanky. Oh, it's level 82. So much HP. Oh, I got another Undying Will. I hate this mod. I wonder if Brutus's brain is so expensive because of how bad wolves are, and everyone's had the same idea to keep them alive. What we got? Immune to fire damage. Oh. I swear they changed the shortcut for... Okay, we can do rarity in chests. Bleeding. I want logbooks first, eh? Let's grab this rare chest. Logbooks.
Yes, go after the treasure.
Want to do that. I wouldn't mind running some logbooks. Lunar Assault also burns through my mana. Even if I pounce, I think it's because it doesn't do very much damage, it just does a lot of freeze build-up. Oh, I forgot to do the Vile Ruins. That's what I was going to do next. Forgetting to do this stupid thing. Wasted a charge. Okay, remind me to do my stupid Val Temple after this map. So tempted to go Deadeye. Could do extra proj. Do... We could just drop the werewolf stuff. And do like a Fizz Pathfinder poison build, and I don't need Plague Fingers. Do the Herald of Blood combo to clear. I'm not getting much out of running Assault as well because Werewolf already has built-in good movement. And the like move speed while attacking thing doesn't matter for melee because you attack in place. Quite resistant to poison air. That even hit. Oh fuck, what did I just jump into? Oops. Huh? Not even sure.
Not yet.
And all my wolves are dead.
Space for that.
What to do?
Oh, it's you.
Speed.
Hello. Acceptable. Go then.
Damages extra chaos and poison on hit. No, thank you. Yeah, the build is really starting to struggle, eh? Oh wow, armor scraps are 2 to 1, 1.7 to 1. Dang.
All right, your order is registered.
Got plenty of armor scraps. Alright, I'm just gonna buy a Brutus Brain.
Let's see if there are any takers.
96 is fine. Okay, so now no more Wolfpack because they don't do anything. I like attrition. Or I could do Eternal Rage, which is just permanent full rage basically. And I can drop rage from Lunar Assault. I could do Eternal Rage and Wind Dancer. Is that the best use of my spirit? Because what else can I do? There's a... We get 6 wolves from Pounce, right? And they'll always be up now. We could also do Charge Reg. Charge Rig and Combat Frenzy. Only get 15 seconds for a charge though. Hmm. Are there any curses that we would want in blasphemy? The temp chains. Longer freezes. Don't have any curse effect though. Let's try Eternal Rage. And then I could also do like Raged Forge support. Don't need to put Rage 3 in Lunar Assault anymore. What else can we put in? Make freeze last longer. That would probably be better for single target, eh? Raged Forge does 35% more damage. Then we lose 10%. So it's like effectively 25% more damage, right? Because if it spends the 10 rage. I also don't know if Frozen Spite will work with backgrounds. I want to test that as well. But I think because it consumes the freeze, that it doesn't count as killing a frozen enemy. But we can try it. Alright, let's test some of this stuff out here. Maybe I'll drop Brutality and then I get the benefits of Ice Bite as well. Do some very goofy stuff, shall we? I need to upgrade Armor Break. Not that Endurance charges would give me anything.
Yes?
Maybe a little browse through the lineage gems and see what else there is. Ataluis doesn't work with crossbow skills. Einar's Beast Right. Uruk's? How much is Uruk's? 2x? Yeah, let's buy
All
that.
right. Your order is registered.
Totems. Chain. Diala's Desire. Anyone found any of these? These are like super rare, right? Yeah. The Breach ones, Rakiatas. Rigwolds. Rage Poison might be quite fun at some point. I do want to try that. I sold one of these for like, yeah. They haven't gone up in price too much. I was hoping they hadn't. Utreds. Bad div. I guess these get more expensive the better the Utreds is. 10 div, yeah. Curse Reflection. Spell Echo. Archon. Arakali's Lust. That's quite good with Pathfinder as well, eh? Ah. We could do Pounce, Detonate Dead, eh? That's pretty cool. Are these expensive? 3x. Okay, I want to try it.
I'll fill that in as soon as I can.
Why not? Lose 25% of life, mana, and energy shield for increased cooldown rate. Yeah, you'd have to have really good leech for that, right? Gain a glory requirement. Advancing Storm. Totems. Spells. That's it. Alright, well I'll put Uruk's Smelting, which has been buffed considerably. I need to upgrade armor piercing rounds to the one that gives me endurance charges. Not even guaranteed though, eh? Armor break 3 was much better when I was doing like, you know, armor break as my clearing skill. Try something like this. Oh, I'm missing a support in my wind dancer. I'm surprised I'm clearing T15s at all, you know? I have 15 spare spirit. Do I just maim? Do I just do maim? I think I just do maim. And then we're gonna do I like Mark of Siphoning. Let's switch Holy Descent for Corpse Explosion for now. Let's stick Wolfpack in here. Let's see how this goes. The other option with Pounce is to give the wolves like Culling Strike or Blind, stuff like that. Because they don't do damage, but they do hit. So you can give them on hit effects. And maybe instead of magnified area, I need to do like ricochet or something. See how that feels. Chain isn't great because of the inbuilt pierce, right? It pierces 4 targets, but it can still chain from terrain when it's not piercing. So let's do ricochet. With a magnified area. Get rid of these. Don't need to store these anymore. Got a little bit of spare spirit. Just throw cannibalism on. Alright. Quick bathroom break. Alright, let's see how this goes. What else? I was going to check Frozen Spite as well. Did I do that? Oh, and do the Val Temple. Alright, let me just grab Frozen Spite and then I'm going to swap it in and out, see how it goes. Put it in here. Alright, let's go to the Val Temple. Guess he's the architect. Need to find some of them medallions that want some of that limb modification in it. Wish we could rotate paths. You get double reward chests if I go over here though. I guess that's the play. You get a high level rune, whatever that means. Can't update these vaults, upgrade these vaults, so continue equipment. Workshop. What's the room that gets us double corrupt? Flesh lab. Ah. I can get myself a prosthetic limb. Probably going to lose it immediately, but what does this do? More experience. Get another soul core corruption. Some more rarity. What does Dynamo do? Dynamo upgrades both of those rooms. Okay. Also upgrade dynamos, but that just gives it more range, really. Doesn't seem to actually help. Okay, to put this over here. And the workshop will improve the bronze works. Or we can upgrade the workshop itself. What does it do? Okay, I think I'd rather have it improve something. The depot is not doing anything. Put it down here out of the way. So I could further corruption of gems. So that's a double corrupt on gem, I think. So I upgrade it to tier 3. What does Garrison do? That's just like more monster effectiveness. can't I upgrade this to tier 3 anymore? I swear it just said I could upgrade that to tier 3. Alright, I'm gonna run it like this. See if I can get myself a limb. It'd be cool if this map showed you which rooms you'd completed. Oh, now I have to beat another boss? Oh, and it's Bonk. Oh, it increased my crystal capacity, finally. Should I do it now, or should I do it? The temple feels a little dangerous, I might do it at the end. What is this? What did I do? Wow. Flavor. Body armors, recharge rate. Yeah, I guess that has a chance of giving us something very valuable then. Eh? There's another vault. Oh yeah. You gotta give me a div at some point, right? Alright, I'm gonna test Frozen Spike. Bit of Ricochet. See if it actually does anything. Something's exploding. Yeah. I don't know if it actually improves the AoE clear. I don't think this corpse explosion thing is useful either. I guess I throw Eternal Rage in here. 2 free GCPs. Got for me, Takati. It's always Takati. Okay, they're cheap. Let's see what it does. Armor break seems to last a lot longer, eh? Does it even expire? Seems like armor break doesn't expire anymore. I swear it had a duration before. It's been value to 0. 12 seconds. Oh, I got a new soul core projectile speed. throw another Eternal Rage in there. Oh, whoops. Did I just accidentally take that? Cool. Yeah, a few exalts good, isn't it? There's an Uruk smelting. Fuck. Fucking volatiles. You get some chaos res. It's like T1 evasion. Nice. Too weak, too slow. I think he's talking about herself. I am getting close to wanting to give up on the werewolf build. Just do fizz poison. With no blade fingers. Just pure fizz. Getting very close. What's going on in this room? Why are there so many smiths? What the fuck? Wow, the temple gets rippy, eh? Double rarity. Accuracy, life gloves. This room is something else. Oh my god. How many times? Is there no XP loss in here? I feel like I'm not losing XP. Room completed, but at what cost? Adds a socket. Okay, let's take the artificer's orb then, I guess.
Prepare yourself. Out of 21. But it's unclear which one I haven't done, eh? At least we can run 12 maps now before we have to run the temple. What haven't I done? Oh, this arsenal. Spell damage. I don't think it's going to be worth anything. Look. Rather have the armor scraps. Alright, let's go get our prosthetic limb. See how long we can hold on to it for. Reduce movement speed penalty or deflection rating. I'm more likely to keep my prosthetics if I have better defenses, eh? But this is like, you know, another 2% deflect, I guess. If I'm about to respec, movement speed penalty reduction is pretty good. I'll just have a deflect. Temple complete.
So now we can save up 12 crystals. Let's see what we lose when we close the temple. Oof. Our reward rooms actually destabilize this time. They weren't destabilizing before. So if I want to do a crossbow poison build, what am I gonna do? Do I still want a werewolf? It'd have to be Fizz. I mean, frag rounds is actually pretty good damage. There is also poison slams, but they do fire damage, right? There is no physical attack. Well, there's wing blast. %. Yeah. I don't think I've ever been so indecisive about what to do with something. I think this might be one of the worst greater runes. One exalt. Oh boy. Thanks, Temple. Soul Core of War. Worthless item. I'm not sure I like Rage Forged on high velocity rounds. I'd rather have a like brutality or something else. This does more damage without spending the rage. Just stay at max rage. Heft. Brutality means we can't get the Ice Bite bonus anymore, but that doesn't matter that much. Just do Heft. And then I get to keep all my rage. I guess there's also, what is it, Berserk? Also Savage Fury. You have to activate it. What do we lose? 3% of life per second? Constantly? But we get an extra 15% more damage? The rage node's over here. For like more max rage. None of them are really designed for what we're doing, where we just stay at max rage. we went up through which. Would that do anything for what we want to do? I mean, probably be looking more at freeze stuff. But again, is there really that much? It's chill. And freeze build-up. The only freeze duration we have. And the gem. Oh, there's freeze duration there, 20%. Nice. This is cold against dazed enemies. We can make pounce always daze. I feel like I've really messed up this this build. I'm trying to do too many different things. I'm kind of just split all over the place. Let's go do let's just do some more maps, eh? Oh, uh-oh, this monkey. We have no chaos resistance. Now if I die, I'm going to lose my prosthetic as well. Cast your thing. Frozen again. I feel like I'm running out of mana a lot more quickly now as well. I didn't bring any exalts. turtles, eh? Don't need any weapon. No freeze build up. These slams. I'm not freezing quick enough to protect myself. Mold resistant. If I switch to like gas grenade, HVR, can I just scale gas grenade off this damage? Does that work? Instead of having to use plate fingers and scaling up elemental. You just throw on like corrosion, armor break. Do like gas grenade HVR. Is that the plan? I don't know how I'm gonna be able to handle the abyss in this map. map is sweaty. What was I taking? More defenses, maybe? Let's do more attack damage for now. Fungal Talisman. We've got some more abyss to do. I mean, my gear does suck. I have no chaos res. My gloves are still just, you know, I think level 40. My weapon's like average, even though I spent like half a div on it. Yeah, single target's fine, eh? It's the clear that's struggling. It's quite cool doing like the combo with like the freeze and broken armor, heroic smelting. I could just do so much more though. $78 life sprig, anyone? I think I'm just going to keep doing blue T15s maybe. I'll throw a Regal on. Revives 4. Revives 3. Don't think we're anywhere close to 6 mod T15s yet. Whoops. Yeah, if you hit 100% and you get ignited, you're still ignited, but it does no damage to you. I think when it's, in the case of reduced and less, reduced is better, because it can take you to 0. You doing an Ignite Reflect build? Oh right, yeah, I saw some people complaining on Reddit that they're getting jump scared by Ignites. I wonder if it's because of the change they made for Druid Ignites. I'm really close to giving up on this werewolf build. I don't think it's got what it takes. I want to just go poison, but I'm not paying 4 div for a pair of plague fingers. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, does Batars spend the rage, or is it just if you have rage? Maybe I shouldn't have sold the one I found. They're still quite cheap though, right? They're like 20x? 25x? When you freeze a target. Oh, it's like an extra ice bite. But you can't use ice bite. I'll buy one just in case. What's going on? Let me buy it. Okay. I mean, there's quite a lot on the market, but there's quite a lot of plague fingers on the market, eh? But can you have this and ice pipe? Let's have a look. No. No, you can't. You can't have both. So I guess it's only better if you have more rage. If you have more than 30 rage. Oh, it lasts longer as well. It's 20 seconds. But it adds a cost multiplier. Yeah, let's slot it in, right. I'm using Eternal Rage now for the more damage bonus from it. And I put Brutus Brain in Pounce, so I have permanent Wolf Pack that can't die. As it requires Rending sucks. I'm gonna go back to Consecrated Ground. But yeah, I'm starting to struggle with this build a bit. Like, it's doing T15s okay, but not having access to Nova projectiles makes clearing with freeze explosions really difficult. Yeah. You have to go through the spell damage node to get the Shaman Rage though, eh? I was thinking, I was like, maybe I could reroll a Shaman and try and do like spells and crossbows. Maybe that would be quite cool. And just maybe turn my Pathfinder into a poison build. Also, for crossbows, did you see that they've updated this cluster? They've added 40% chance for an extra projectile. With no limitation on what that projectile is. No. That's pretty cool, right? I think it's the only place on the tree you can get it for generic projectiles. Yeah, I think this build is just trying to do too many things at once, and it's not doing anything particularly well. Unfortunately. I was so hoping I'd be able to make a cool build video about werewolf crossbows, but it would just be bait. I think they need to relook at like weapon swap stuff if they want shapeshifting to be more of a thing. Maybe add some extra snapshotting. I just mean like losing bonuses. Like the wolves you get from Pounce don't snapshot. So if I wanted to like jack up the levels on my talisman, it wouldn't matter because when I swap the crossbow, the wolves despawn. If I get any extra ones. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. It'd be really cool to use like the cackling hyenas and Pounce. Like just have the hyenas. Also, do you know why Brutus Brain is so expensive this league? Is there some, is someone using it for a special tech, or is it just because wolves are so bad? So everyone needs to use it to keep them alive. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm strongly considering just going gas grenade, high velocity rounds. My wolves have got him pinned. going anywhere. That's quite funny. No, you can't kill him. You're not going anywhere. No, sorry, you can't leave. Okay, Wolves OP. I want to see them do that to Zesht. There may be a bug again. What's Ramirez? Is that the damage taken from minions? Well, that's definitely illegal, right? Yeah, I'm using Brain. So I wanted the increased damage taken from Predator's Mark. Yeah, they'll definitely patch that. I'm not going to use that. Unethical. Yeah, that bug was in last patch as well, wasn't it? No, there was also a bug that if you put it with a companion. Oh, it was loyalty, right? People were using it with loyalty. That was the bug they fixed on their invincible companions. This could be actually quite a good chest. Might rib this. If I roll like a high evasion percentage, I think this might sell. Let's gamba. %. No, I got rid of Wolfpack. Wolfpack has the companion tag and the minion tag, but Wolfpack wasn't doing anything for me because I wasn't using any companion nodes. So instead I put Brutus Brain in Pounce. And now I was like, oh, if I have Pounce and Wolf Pack. Ah, right. Yeah, they're definitely gonna fix that though, eh? There's nothing listed. Actually a pretty good chest then, eh? For this stage of the league. No, Pounce doesn't have the companion tag. It's a non-bow with Wolfpack. It's really annoying. It'd be great if they made them interact in some way. So that you could, you know, keep your 12 wolves alive. I think I can sell this for a div, maybe? I'm gonna put it up for 2. Or do I want to use it? Put it up for 2 div.
That gold is worth more.
Chains. Nice. Evil. Minus max res. Really need to update my gloves. Any cheap Astras coming up? 5 div for a 96. Four div for a 94. I'm tempted to spend 4 div on a 94 Astromentus. I shouldn't though, right? Should spend my money on weapons. I think they're gonna go up in price when we get to like late game and people do crazy things with the Pathfinder node, but I don't know. I only have 6 divs to my name. Maybe 7 if you count my other currency. How Chaos Orbs are doing after their little crash. Oh, they're still crashing. 1 to 1. This won't last though, eh? Do I give up if I switch to Astra? Spirit? Fire Res? What are you doing to ignite? Oh, do you get like bonus damage while you're ignited? Oh. The realm crash? Yep. Ah, nice. Nice little realm rollback. Glad I wasn't in the Nexus. Oh, if that had happened on the next map, I would have been so mad. Did lose all the loot I found though, eh? Shopping for some gloves.
Know when your body feels so tired to get out of bed, you put your heart on a letter to chase it away. Got sad and tough because of you. Hey, what's gonna give you more time forever? Know what they say, only time will tell. You know what they say, it never really can. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I just
What if I switch to grass gas
I
grenade?
just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wanna get you. Still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you mine. Are you sleeping with someone new? Someone new,
I feel like gas grenade, corrosion, armor explosion. And then keep the HVR set up.
when I'm sleeping with someone new. I just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new.
Ah, ferocious roar. Yeah, I was looking at ferocious roar earlier. How many attacks do you get? Like if you do ferocious roar in front of a unique, how many attacks do you get? Like empowered attacks? Up to 64 power. So it's up to 8 attacks, right? I was wondering if I could do it to like make skills that aren't armor piercing rounds break armor. Ancestral cry. Oh, I see, right. Oh, right, yeah, the fishes thing. That's pretty cool. What do I need for gloves? Lightning res. Life. Trigger the roar without crying for the glory. Oh, as in even though it requires 100 glory to use. So does that mean the cry doesn't go off? Yeah, before Druid came out, were there other abilities where you could slot different war cries into it, or is this the first time? Is that the issue? They just didn't check that interaction. Right. Attack speed gloves always so expensive. Right, this seems like a reasonable deal. 20C, attack speed, double rares, life, his damage. Ah, plague fingers are a Val unique? Oh, interesting. They're coming down in price at least. $350X. Three and a half dip. Still, it's a 1X unique, you know? I wonder how many is for sale. 1,000? 557. Can't believe. I was expecting them to be like more expensive, but maybe like 100X. I guess a lot more people play Fubgun builds than I realized. socket. Why would you corrupt without putting a socket in? These people. I've been streaming for a few hours. I'm getting a bit tired, so I might take a break. I might be back on later this evening. I think I'm gonna have to do a lot of staring at trees and thinking. I'm gonna call it for now. Good hanging out as always.